Any single mothers worry about finding love again. The fear of rejection and the weight of past experiences can feel overwhelming. Today, we'll explore the journey of a single mom who's navigating these emotions, hoping to find reassurance and understanding. Her story is not just about heartbreak, but also about resilience and hope. Let's walk through her experiences, the challenges she faces, and the lessons she learns along the way. If you've ever felt alone in your search for love as a single parent, know that you're not alone. Let's begin this journey together. Story starts with a difficult decision. After years in a long-term relationship, she chose to end things with her child's father. It wasn't easy, but his gambling addiction made it impossible to continue. This choice was made for her well-being and her child's future. Even though it was the right thing to do, it left her with doubts and fears about what would come next. The end of a relationship, especially when children are involved, is never simple. But sometimes, choosing yourself and your child is the bravest thing you can do. For the breakup, she entered a new phase, co-parenting. Sharing 50-50 custody with her ex meant constant communication about their child. While their romantic relationship had ended, their roles as parents continued. This transition required patience and understanding. It also meant redefining boundaries and learning to work together for their child's sake. Co-parenting can be challenging, but it's also an opportunity to show strength and maturity. Through this, she learned more about herself and what she wanted for her future. Some time had passed, she decided to try dating again. Her first experience was with another single parent, a single dad. There was a sense of understanding between them, both knowing the challenges of raising children alone. However, he wasn't ready for commitment. This was disappointing, but it also reminded her that timing and readiness are crucial in relationships. Every experience, even the ones that don't work out, teaches us something valuable about ourselves and what we need. A few months later, she met someone new and entered a serious relationship. This time, she felt hopeful. She was careful not to rush things, especially when it came to introducing her child. She wanted to make sure the relationship was stable before blending her family life with her romantic life. This approach showed her commitment to protecting her child's well-being in her own heart. It's a reminder that single parents often have to think about more than just themselves when dating. Despite her careful approach, the relationship ended unexpectedly. 4 months in, her partner decided he couldn't handle the involvement of her child's father, even though he knew about the situation from the start. This was a painful blow. She hadn't even introduced him to her child yet, wanting to wait until the relationship was more established. The rejection wasn't about her as a person, but about her circumstances. Still, it hurt deeply and left her questioning her future in love. This breakup affected her more than she expected. It wasn't just the end of a relationship, it was the fear that her situation would always be an obstacle. She worried that future partners might also struggle with her co-parenting arrangement. The pain of being left because of her circumstances, not her character, made her anxious about trying again. Heartbreak can leave scars, especially when it feels tied to things we can't change, but it can also be a turning point for growth. Now she finds herself afraid to fall in love again. The fear isn't just about being hurt, it's about someone deciding they can't accept her life as it is. This anxiety can make it hard to open up to new possibilities. She wonders if anyone will ever be able to embrace her child, and her co-parenting situation. These fears are common among single parents, but they can feel isolating. Still, acknowledging them is the first step toward healing. After so much emotional turmoil, she decides to focus on herself for a while. This isn't about giving up on love, but about healing and rediscovering her own strength. Taking time for self-care allows her to rebuild confidence and set new goals. It's a chance to reflect on what she truly wants, not just in a partner, but in her own life. Sometimes, stepping back is the healthiest choice we can make. Even as she focuses on herself, the worry lingers. She wonders if, when she's ready to date again, it will be even harder to find someone. The fear of rejection and the reality of her situation make hope feel distant. But hope is a powerful thing. It can be fragile, but it's also what keeps us moving forward. She holds on to the belief that love is still possible, even if the path is uncertain. Being a single mother means carrying a lot of responsibility. Every decision affects not just her, but her child as well. This can make dating feel even more complicated. She wants to protect her child from unnecessary pain, which means being extra cautious about who she lets into their lives. This responsibility can feel heavy, but it's also a sign of her deep love and commitment as a parent. The journey forces her to rethink what love means. It's not just about romance, but about respect, understanding, and partnership. She realizes that the right person will accept her whole life, including her child and her co-parenting situation. Redefining love helps her set healthier boundaries and expectations for future relationships. It's a process of growth that brings her closer to the happiness she deserves. Looking back, she sees how each relationship taught her something important. The pain of heartbreak, the lessons of co-parenting, and the courage to start over have all shaped her. She learns to appreciate her resilience and the wisdom she's gained. Every setback is a step toward a stronger, more confident self. Learning from the past helps her move forward with greater clarity and hope. She realizes the importance of having a support system. Friends, family, and even other single parents can offer understanding and encouragement. Sharing experiences and advice helps her feel less alone. Building a network of support gives her strength to face challenges and celebrate victories. No one should have to go through this journey alone, and finding community can make all the difference. Opening up to love again means embracing vulnerability. She learns that it's okay to be afraid, but it's also important to take risks. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a sign of courage. By allowing herself to be open, she creates space for genuine connection. Embracing vulnerability is a key part of healing and moving forward. With each experience, she becomes clearer about her boundaries. She knows what she's willing to accept and what she's not. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect and protection. It helps her avoid repeating past mistakes and ensures that future relationships are healthier. Boundaries are not walls, they're guidelines for how she wants to be treated. She learns to accept that her journey may not look like anyone else. There will be ups and downs, setbacks and triumphs. Accepting the journey means letting go of comparisons and embracing her unique path. Every step, even the difficult ones, brings her closer to the love and happiness she seeks. Acceptance brings peace and allows her to move forward with hope. Through all the challenges, she discovers a deep well of strength within herself. Being a single mother is not easy, but it has made her resilient and resourceful. She learns to trust herself and her ability to overcome obstacles. This inner strength becomes the foundation for her future, both as a parent and as a partner. Despite her fears, she chooses to believe in the possibility of love. She knows the journey won't be easy, but she refuses to give up hope. Believing in possibility means staying open to new experiences and trusting that the right person will come along. It's a mindset that keeps her moving forward, even when things feel uncertain. Along the way, she learns to celebrate small victories. Every step forward, no matter how small, is worth acknowledging. Whether it's setting a new boundary, reaching out for support, or simply taking care of herself, these moments matter. Celebrating progress helps her stay motivated and reminds her of how far she's come. As she moves forward, she's ready to start a new chapter. She knows there will be challenges, but she's also filled with hope and determination. Her journey as a single mother searching for love is far from over. With each lesson learned and each step taken, she grows stronger. The future is uncertain, but it's also full of possibility. This is just the beginning of a new, hopeful chapter.